Hello, welcome back, this is LPGrodus, and we're back with Ys Origin. Since we have only beaten a third of the game, we shall continue onwards with the next character, which is Hugo. Also, Ryan Bragg, also known as Avril Fan NF, is doing a let's play of this game as well, but he's playing as Unica, so don't forget to check that out as well. So, let us begin with Hugo. We shall play on normal. Do we want SP bonus? And why is the computer mouse there? It shouldn't be. Yeah, sure, why not?
Jadis, il avait un grand pays légendaire.
And yes, we'll see the intro yet again. Mostly because can. And I'm sure there are new viewers here as well. Also, I've decided not to do the whole competition thing because the first time around it didn't work out so very well. Still haven't received anyone who have tried to collect all the letters and so on, so the whole competition thing is over. However, I'm still giving out a free copy of at least 2 free copies of the game, but I will do it differently now. So that's that.
Avec la magie, on pouvait faire des miracles. Avec l'éclairage.
But that's how it goes. If it takes too long and no one really responds to the whole thing, then, well, it loses out on the whole thing. That's life. So yeah, I do believe the intro is slightly different right now, because I definitely don't remember this as the intro as Unica. Then again, it was quite a long time since I played this game, so that might be part of it as well. It could be, to the very least. But yes, Hugo is essentially the easy mode of the game, while the third character, also known as Clawman, is considered a hard character, even though he's the most fun character to use and definitely the best playthrough. In fact, that playthrough is the canon one, so that's why we're saving it for last. So yeah, they're still building their demon tower, trying to reach Ys. Just like last time with Unica. If that was what it was explained, I can't actually remember. I just remember the intro starting right away, the animated intro. With whatever that song is called, I can't remember it out of my head right now. So yes, Ys Origin will be back, uploaded exact same day and the time as the Unica playthrough was uploaded. However, this time I've decided to do a little bit more differently. I will not do any enemy bio this time around because, well, I've already done them for Unica's playthrough. However, this time around I shall do character bios instead. And the bosses will still have their bio, so don't worry about that disappearing. Same goes with the items I collect. The numbers for those, the Cleria Ore and Panacea and all the magic upgrades and all that. That will still be bio, if to say so. Or so to say, rather. But yeah, this is when the intro should begin. The animated intro, that is. Yeah, here it comes. Yeah, and here we see that when Ys rise from the ground. Also those two stayed behind to repel the demons as Solomon's Shrine had a chance to rise. But that will be told more in the later parts of the game. Also that cutscene now when I played I've already played that. But you saw that cutscene with her opening the door. That reminds me a lot from Ys 2 actually. But yeah, more about that when I actually LP that game. I definitely believe that this intro is slightly different from Unica's intro. I am kinda sure of it actually. No wait, I think it's the same intro when I think about it, never mind. So yeah, here is when the actual game starts. With a Hugo, you should go to the surface as well. You are to determine the whereabouts of the goddesses and bring them back safely to Solomon's Shrine. With the eyes of fact by your side, this should not be a difficult task. But there is something else you must do as well. And it will not be quite so easy. So yeah, it looks like Hugo got a special task, aside from Unica. But we'll find out more about it as we progress throughout the game. Ugh. Looks like I made it to the surface, and I'm still alive. But what just happened? Did the transport spell fail? No, it had to be something more than that. An impact like that was not the result of a mere accident. Is that? It's a giant tree! But yeah, it is in fact a giant tree. It's the Rhoda tree. The younger brother. I do believe that Unica met the other tree, because there's two of them. Indeed, it's a Rhoda tree, a tree with a soul born of the goddesses. I suppose that'll explain why this is the only place around that's not thick with poisonous gases. Still, it's a miracle this tree has managed not only to survive, but to thrive all this time, amidst such desolation. Young man. That voice! Rhoda, is that you? Indeed. I am one of the twin Rhoda trees given lives by the goddesses. You are from Ys, are you not? Yes, that's right. My name's Hugo, Hugo Fact. Oh, a descendant of House Fact. That explains the power I sense from you. It has been many, many years since I last spoke with one of your line. Perhaps around 50 or so. I don't mean to be rude, but I really don't have time for idle chatter right now. I'm here in search of Lady Rhea and Lady Fina. Have you seen either of them? They vanished without a trace from Solomon's Shrine a few days ago, and no one's heard from them since. The goddesses? Yes, I did catch sight of them about 3 days ago. So it's true then. They came down to the surface. Do you know where they went? And if they're alright? I cannot answer the latter question, I'm afraid. But I do still sense their presence, albeit faintly. There can be no doubt. They are inside a foul tower, which are further away. I was afraid you might say that. That tower is said to be a veritable nest of demons. What the hell could those two want in a place like that? You are going after them then? I sense that your companions are not far from here. Perhaps you should regroup first. No, I must go now. This is not a moment to lose. If the others come here, please let them know that I've gone to the tower. Tell them that's where the goddesses can be found. So yeah, Hugo makes his way to the tower. While the camera zooms in on the rhoda tree. My. Such an impatient lad. But then, he is of the fact line. I just hope my words are for naught. That's actually foreshadowing. Both for the first game and this game. But more about it later on. So yeah, we have the cutscene where the game looks away, close to the tower and the surrounding area. Apparently birds ride on this desolated land. But then again, it's only this island which have been affected by the demons and all that. And we see the tower rise upon the sky. And we have some flying demons. What a pleasant surprise, eh? So yeah, here we have the tower entrance, or the summit of the tower. It's a very neat place. What's that? That would be some demons and 3 new characters. Curses! We're surrounded! Dino, Eolia, can you handle a beast of yours on your side? I think so. We'll be fine as long as we can erect a stable barrier. Alright, you two do your best to fend them off until I can jump in. I'll handle the demons over here as quickly as I can. Oh, but don't you worry. What? Hugo Fact? Is that you? Glad to see you in one piece, father. I'll take care of these beasts. You can go help the others. Much obliged. Alright, you two. Let's take these things down. Yes, father. Understood. So yeah, we actually have a fight right away. How dare you, filthy beast, tread upon our land, if power is what you seek. Then allow me to introduce you to my eyes of fact. So yeah, this is just the basic actions, the tutorials basically. So yeah, you attack with X button, jump with the circle, and go slower with square. Of course, this is my custom controls, so it will be completely different for you guys if you play the game for yourself. This game also, now it's also explaining to you about the boost mode. Something I will try to avoid using as much as possible, but then again, sometimes you have to. And when you do, you actually get a few more eyes of fact, so it has its advantages of using it. Is that all you got? I'd heard there were imposing creatures amongst the invading demons, but it seems these were not they. Much appreciated, Hugo. And look at that, they apparently went up a floor. Father Cheyenne, and you two are? I am Eolia, an acolyte of Solomon's Shrine. Thank you for your help. I too serve as an acolyte. The name's Dino. And you're Hugo Fact, it would seem. I've heard a lot about you. They say you're a magical prodigy, and from what I've seen here, I'm quite convinced that I'm right. No, I'm still but a novice. At any rate, may I ask why you 3 are here? And where are the other members of the search party? I wish I knew. All I can say for certain is that the transport spell which carried us here was interrupted. Interrupted? By the demons, you believe? Most likely, yes. Eolia and I were the ones controlling it. Then suddenly, out of the blue, the magical barrier which held us was struck by some massive force. It caused us destruction. We could no longer hold the spell together. I see. And the attack came from this tower, I assume? It did. And that's why we're here, to get to the bottom of this. But what of you? What brings you to this accursed place? Ah yes, well you see... Hugo detailed what the Roda tree had told him. What? The goddesses? Here? What could have compelled them to come to such a dangerous place? So that's the size of things, is it? This makes matter more urgent. We must get in contact with the others as soon as possible. Yeah, that could be an idea. Can I leave that up to you, Dino? Yes, Father. I'll begin a search of the perimeter, starting with the Rhoda trees. And look at that, so this time Dino actually goes outside the tower to search for the others. And what will you do? Given the welcome we received, I'd think it's prudent to wait until the whole party's been gathered, then move out as a group. No, I believe it'd be best if I were to go on ahead and survey the area alone. If the rebel we just fought was the worst this tower has in store, I don't anticipate any difficulty. As you wish. But please, do take this with you at least. So yeah, we received a crystal, an item which is in East 1. As you all know if you saw the Unica playthrough. An item of magic. Allow me to demonstrate its power. So yeah, you have to use it, or rather have it, in order to change these statues. Was this built by demons? We had initially thought that to be the case, but it would seem not. Watch closely. Cheyenne took out a crystal identical to the one he gave Hugo. And look at that, it's a angel statue or a goddess statue. The crystal's power purified the demon statue. It's a goddess statue. I suspect that all the goddess statue left behind on the surface was brought here, then cursed in a similar fashion. Why this was done, one can only speculate, but there are likely others to be found in here. You should be able to use that crystal to purify them, just as I've done with this one. I see. That could prove beneficial indeed, given the power of these statues. But that isn't the only magic the crystal holds, it would seem. Indeed not. It can also be used to transport you instantly to the foot of any goddess statue, at least any that's been purified in this manner. I pray that it will be useful in your reconnaissance. It's mispronounced, but who cares? Understood. I'll be sure to make good use of it. Take this as well, Hugo. And we got the Lila shell. An item in East 2 that makes it possible to talk with people in long-range communication matter. And this would be for long-range communication, no? Yes, it will allow you to contact us, no matter where you are. I intended to give one to each member of the search party upon our revival, but obviously those plans were disrupted. Indeed, a very useful tool to have, though. I will keep it safe. If that's all, then I'm going to head up into the tower proper. We'll be waiting here for the others. Come back if you find anything. And remember, the demons built this tower, so there's no way of knowing what awaits us here. Please exercise caution. So yeah, let us save. We can save down here. These are the old save files, but that's okay. But yeah, this has been LPGrodus. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the first episode of the Hugo playthrough. Stay froggy everyone, and I'll see you next time. See you then.